Well, there you have it, folks. 4,155 pages of absolute dog crap, and not one single person who voted for this steaming pile of junk can even tell you what's in it.
Everything the American people is watching right now is a complete sham. It's a fraud being perpetrated on the American people right before their eyes, right as we head into Christmas, sitting here on the 23rd of December. Not one amendment has been offered on the floor of this body since May of 2016 in open debate.
That's right, no quorum, no debates, no amendments, no contact with your elected leaders. Written in a back room, a small group of thugs pushed it out in the middle of the night. You vote on it 2 days later. That's your representative government, folks. That's your constitutional republic.
7,500 earmarks for $16 billion for pet leftist projects across this country.
Do you feel the love? Do you really feel part of the process? Do you feel like your representatives have your best interests at heart?
Go home and sell your projects. Go home and talk about all the pork you're bringing home. But you're destroying the United States of America. Absolutely destroying this body.
How about you, Arkansas? Think Tom Cotton has a great explanation for this vote? How about it, South Carolina? That fraud Lindsey Graham, he's all in. And spare us the military readiness argument. You sound like Lion Mitch McConnell when you do that.
You can't go out and talk about inflation and talk about what the American people are feeling right now when they're trying to fill up their tanks with gas. They're trying to have presents for their families. They're trying to pay their bills.
Ooh, maybe some of you are thinking if we just had that red wave, right, things would be so much different. Wrong. Actually, from a policy perspective, we'd be in the exact same place we are today. See, folks, we're stuck with a party, and more importantly, party leaders that have never, and I mean never, shared our values for most of its history. Not only are Americans placed last, you simply don't even matter to American politicians in both parties. You don't matter.
The American people deserve us to be here over Christmas, actually fighting for them, instead of trying to catch planes while half this body are going to vote by proxy.
COVID, mandates, vaccines, death, illness, record inflation, supply shortages, crime, record illegal immigration, an open border, surveillance, spying, persecution of political opponents, whether it's the former president or whether it's you, parents, at just a simple school board meeting, a collapsing culture. What do we teach in our schools? Grooming, racism, CRT. See, Republicans are incapable of ever using this budget process as leverage to force changes in funding and policy on those, what I just listed, the most contentious issues of our time. They're incapable of doing it.
$45 billion to Ukraine. Have we had a full debate on Ukraine? Or did we take $45 billion of funding for Ukraine, package it on a $1.7 trillion bill, invite the president of Ukraine to address this body for theatrics, heading out for Christmas in order to jam through a big spending Democrat priority bill that the American people resoundingly rejected in November?
You know, given what we've seen this past week, perhaps we should all just self-identify as Ukrainians. Might be the only way to get Republican politicians or any politician in D.C. to really give a damn about us.
I'm not going to just sit here and roll over on this. This is going to continue. The American people are going to know precisely what's happening to them by the people's house.